Hi everyone. In this video, let us discuss about what is Power BI. So in a single sentence, if you want to define about Power BI, it is a reporting tool which transforms our raw data into business insights. So the raw data can be at multiple places. It can be in cloud, or it can be in the form of any flat file, or it can be in the form of any SQL database. So it collects entire that information and transforms that into business actionable insights. So if you see the standard definition which Microsoft gives us, so you can see here Microsoft. Just I'm reading this aloud. Microsoft Power BI is a collection of software services, apps, and connectors that work together to turn your unrelated sources of data into coherent, visually immersive, and interactive insights. So just understand, let us try to understand each and every word in this sentence. So the person who wrote this might have put so much thought into why they have to use these specific terms when they are defining the Power BI tool. Okay, so first let us concentrate on what are these collection of software services, apps, and connectors they are talking about. So basically, these are the tools or components which Power BI gives us so that we can generate our visualizations. So let us see about them in detail now. Yeah. So these are the online services or components which we are discussing in the previous slide. You can see that Power BI provides us a desktop application through which we can create a complex report by connecting to various number of data sources. So it's a vast collection of data sources. In general, you will be able to connect to any given data source. If that particular data source is not, if any native connector is not available, then you can use generic connectors such as ODBC or JDBC connectors to fetch your data into Power BI. Then Power BI also gives us a online SaaS service through which we can publish our reports, manage our reports, or we can collaborate with our other development team, or we can collaborate with the end users as well. Then we have a Power BI mobile app through which we will be able to access our reports. So these three are components related to Power BI when we are accessing the Power BI as a SaaS product. That means all our services are available in cloud. Then we are just accessing those services. Then we have two other tools as well, components as well, which we use in case when we are using on-prem solution. So let me highlight that a bit. Here we have a Power BI report builder and a Power BI report server. We use them only in case of on-premise when we want to keep our infrastructure behind our company firewall. Uh, then we will go with these two tools. If we are using online SaaS products, right, we will be using first three products mentioned here. So we will discuss about this online cloud versus on-prem infrastructure differences in detail in the upcoming videos. For now, just understand that these are the components which Power BI gives us to develop the artifacts. Okay, let us go back to the previous definition again. Now here, till now we discussed about this collection of software services and connectors. These are the tools through which we can generate the artifacts. Okay, in a simple terms. Then we need to concentrate on the second part of the sentence, where we are mentioning that the unrelated data sources can be transformed into coherent, visually immersive, and interactive insights. Okay, so these are the components that we generate using the tools from the Power BI. Okay, let us see about them. Yeah, so these are the artifacts that we can generate with respect to the visualizations. First, let us start with visualizations. We can generate reports. These are nothing but multi-pages reports, analytical reports, where you can interact with them and you can slice and dice your data to understand them in a better way. Okay, then we have dashboards. It is more useful to monitor your business, and these are more useful for executive level people to, with a single glance, they should be able to understand your entire data in the organization, or what you are trying to convey to the executive. Okay, so in those instances we will use dashboards, and this is always a single page report. Then we have paginated reports, which serves the more formal, or in scenarios where you need to export those reports in the form of a PDF, or where you need a meticulous formatting. Okay, in those cases we use paginated reports. All these three we can generate in the Power BI. And to generate these reports, we must have some data sources, right? So the raw data sources which we connect to, those we need to make Power BI understand how they are related, right? So that relationships we build in the data sources. So these files which we publish to the service, these contains the information how those unrelated data sources are related basically. Here, the first one is datasets, which contains the relationship in the form of a schema. How for example, consider a SQL data source, and we have Excel file as well, and we are joining those two data sets. So in that case, that schema definition and relationship definitions get stored in the form of data sets. Now we are calling them as a semantic model as well. So both of them are same. In case of data flows, the similar kind of transformations which you are doing in the Power BI desktop using Power Query, those transformations you will be doing in the cloud. So that is that all the transformations we store in the form of a file. That is what is data flows. And gateways, earlier we discussed about on-premise and service, right? Here gateways a connection which gives us the, in case if our data source doesn't have a cloud connector, then we need to connect to that using some um, intermediate system. So that in the, it can be a virtual machine, or it can be a separate computer which you are using. So in that you will install Power BI gateway, and this will tell us how to connect to that offshore on-premise data source. Okay, so all, and once we have our data visualizations and their supporting data sources, then we need to share that content with the end user. So here apps are nothing but it's a packaged form of either reports, dashboards, or paginated reports. We put them in a single place, and this app we will share it with the end users. Then comes the templates, which suppose you developed a good Power BI report, and you want other developers or end users who are doing ad hoc analysis also follow in the similar template. So you can share this Power BI templates with them so that they can follow the same guidelines, same layout which you used. So all these are outputs to our reporting components. So let us go back to the definition again. Here we are talking about inputs in the first line, and in the second end of the sentence, right? We are talking about artifacts that we generate. So using these Power BI components in the slide, we are going to generate these artifacts. So this is what is Power BI basically. So we are going to convert our raw data into business insights. Hopefully, you understood what is Power BI at a high level. In the next video, we will talk about why we should use Power BI when we compare with other reporting tools in the market. Thanks for watching this video.